and especially not going to a majority draw. This is a win.
If you have world-class judges, why can't they make a decision? Why can't you go one way or the other? You know what I'm saying? A draw seems very weird to me. But
don't think that Mario did enough to win. I don't think he did enough for a draw.
After last weekend's intense fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios ended in a majority draw, Pacquiao's team has officially appealed the WBC decision. Many believe Pacquiao should have won, including him. Two judges scored the fight, 114 to 114, while only one gave Barrios a narrow 115 to 113 win. Fans and experts praised Manny's incredible performance, especially after being away for 4 years. His team now wants a review and, possibly a rematch to correct what they call a questionable result that cost him a historic title.
Manny, the fans came out for you again tonight, but describe what you thought of the judge's decision.
I mean, I thought I won by split decision. Like, you know, it's a close fight, but I thought I won.
Didn't look like a 46-year-old tonight. How did you feel inside the ring?
I feel good. Like, you know, I feel happy. Like 2 months training, like although short, but it's enough. Right? I mean, I want to train like 3 months or 4 months, but I start late because of the election in the country.
What worked for you tonight, and what was missing late in the fight?
Missing late in the fight, like the last two rounds, like that cramps probably. It's okay.
But the rest of the fight, you look great. What happens now, Manny? Because there was options for you moving forward. There was even talks of a Floyd Mayweather fight. What do you see going on next in you?
Oh, that's another story. Like let's talk about it. Like, you know, good for me. Like, I'm in shape again.
Do you feel that you have what it takes to be a world champion once again?
Yeah, I think so. Like I can still do it. For 2 months training, 4 years.
Pacquiao wasn't shy about his thoughts after the draw against Barrios, firmly stating he had done enough to win. "I thought I won the fight. It was close. My opponent was tough," he told reporters, confident in how he performed. The stats backed him up. He landed 81 power punches compared to Barrios' 75 and controlled the middle rounds. Coach Freddie Roach saw it as an 8-4 win for Manny. Despite the draw, Pacquiao is staying focused, pushing for a rematch and aiming to continue, inspiring fans around the world.
I feel I won. Me and my team feel, that we won, and we're very proud of what I showed, and I'm still just thankful to be holding my title.
I think although my performance is good tonight, but I'm not satisfied of my combination tonight. I should throw a lot of punches and more aggressive to knock him out. I thought that after the 12 rounds, I won the fight. Like my analysis, like I won 8-4. That's my analysis for the fight. But the thing is, I'm surprised with the announcement. It's draw. So I did my best in the ring. The fans is it's so happy of my performance. But don't worry, Pac-Man is back, so I'm still here. Most of the fans they're expecting that they thought that I won the fight, and although at age of 46, the Pac-Man is still there, is still giving a good fight to the people, to the fans, That's why I'm so thankful to God, because He gave me the strength and good health.
MP Promotions CEO Sean Gibbons didn't hold back after the fight, calling the draw unfair and a sign of deeper problems in boxing. He argued Pacquiao clearly outboxed Barrios, landing more power punches and controlling the middle rounds. Gibbons believes the scoring was biased and possibly politically influenced. He called the result not just disappointing but damaging to boxing's reputation. Gibbons wants a full investigation and more transparency in judging, joining the growing call for reforms in how fights are scored.
the gambling aspect I don't know. I mean, how does Manny lose cleanly? If you have world-class judges, why can't they make a decision? Why can't you go one way or the other? You know what I'm saying? A draw seems very weird to me, but I'm very proud of him because he spent 7 weeks preparing for this. The guy ran for an election for 3-4 months, did not train at all, did not fight for 4 years. The guy I watched put 7 weeks of training in. It's incredible. And to be robbed of the chance to make history, it's just sick. I hate this sport. I really hate boxing. This is the ugly side of it. This is the side I've done it for 37 years, makes me just want to get out of it. Because it's so sad to me.
What are your thoughts on the rematch that they asked Barrios about?
Fuck Mario Barrios. Who the fuck wants to see him? Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios. Fuck Mario Barrios. Not in a bad way. I like it. But fuck him. Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios. Why should he? What does he need to fight him again for? You know, if Manny wants to continue fighting, there's fighters like Rolly Romero. There's fighters like Javante Davis. There's guys out there. But I would never, well, I say never, it's not my decision, it's Manny's. But when you do what you did and win a fight like that.
Veteran boxing broadcaster Jim Gray was also upset by the draw, saying Manny clearly won and the decision was a bad look for boxing. He felt the judges ignored Pacquiao's power, pressure, and smart ring control. Gray's opinion was shared by many analysts who felt the scorecards didn't match what actually happened in the ring. For Gray, this verdict damages trust in the sport and highlights the urgent need to fix how judges score big fights.
Jim, did you think Pacquiao won that fight? It was good to see.
Manny Pacquiao won. Yes, I did. I'm not a judge, but it's clear to me and clear to my eyes. And it's a shame. It's a shame for boxing. 2 judges who, can't decide who the winner is. Really? Barrios, the champion. I guess you have to beat the champion, and I guess in their eyes they didn't clearly do that. But to me, it was an astounding, amazing, outstanding performance by a 46-year-old man. This is one of the all-time great performances.
Former welterweight champion Sean Porter was furious after the result, calling it a slap in the face to fans and unfair to Pacquiao. He criticized Barrios for not taking control of the fight and not doing enough to win rounds. "Johnny, once clearly," Porter said, calling the judging poor and full of mistakes. He also questioned whether the judges really understood Pacquiao's fighting style. Porter's strong reaction echoed the disappointment shared by fans and experts who believed the decision was completely wrong.
Listen, we've seen Manny on the end of bad decisions before. Timothy Bradley, Jeff Horn fight. Shout out to Tim. I know how you feel about that. But this is what he's got to deal with. You can't go through a camp, do what you just did right there. We saw all the heart, everything that we've always seen from Manny, and this is the result. Shout out to Mario. He made the fight difficult just from being a big guy who is a better boxer than I realized, came to the ring with a true game plan to try to box and be patient, find openings and things of that nature. I don't think that Mario did enough to win. I don't think he did enough for a draw. I think that there was a lot more that he could have done. But the main thing is the style that he chose to box was actually a good style to use against Manny Pacquiao. They were saying that they were going to come right to the middle of the ring, and they did. But they came to the middle of the ring, and then they circled, they moved, they worked behind the jab. Not enough jabs, not enough of everything for Mario.
Wade Plemons, host of the Wade Concept, called the result a moral win for Pacquiao. At 46 and coming off a long break, Manny outperformed expectations against a current world champion. Wade criticized Barrios for fighting too carefully, saying, "A real champion should have shown more urgency." With 2 back-to-back draws, he argued Barrios may be the weakest champion out there. Wade said Barrios' cautious approach not only damaged his own reputation, but also raised questions about the state of the welterweight division.
All right, so we are back on the Wade Concept presented by The Ring Magazine. And folks, I just watched Manny Pacquiao, that's right, 8-division world champion and 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao off a 3-year layoff. Manny Pacquiao off a loss before the 3-year layoff fight in 2025. What the just happened? The breakdown, let's go.
He is the star. Wade Concept.
So like I said, Manny Pacquiao 2025 fighting for a world championship is not something you expect me to hear. Number one, especially off the 3-year layoff, especially at 147, especially off a loss, and especially not going to a majority draw. This is a win for Manny Pacquiao. I'm just going to say it. Tonight, he fought Mario on Amazon Prime Video for the WB, comparing him to being a shitty boxer. It's just saying that as of right now, he might be the worst world champion in boxing. It may be one of the worst I've seen in a while. That was supposed to be a stalwart win on Tank Square. But now it's not looking so good because 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao just went to a majority draw, and you can argue that Manny Pacquiao should have won the fight.
Pacquiao started strong, using his signature speed and power to dominate the early rounds. But as the fight went on, he began to slow down. Barrios took advantage in the later rounds, increasing his attack. Despite Manny's early lead, Barrios's late push helped him secure the draw. One judge scored at 115 to 113 for Barrios. The other two had it 114 to 114. The result means Barrios keeps his WBC welterweight title, but it left many fans feeling it wasn't the right call.
Oh, like I said, Manny Pacquiao off the 3-year layoff, 46, didn't look great against Ugas in his last one. You had to think, okay, well, Ugas kind of decisively, this is going to go one way and one way only. Barrios potentially by stoppage or decision. That's not what happened. Barrios was so tentative in this fight. He was essentially standing there for some of the exchanges. Manny Pacquiao came out and did what Manny Pacquiao does. By the way, credit to Manny. At 46, he still had some feet. He was moving, dancing on Mario Barrios. He was throwing combination punches going forward on Mario Barrios. And when he wasn't doing that, he was countering Mario Barrios, who looked like a stick in the mud. He looked like he couldn't even get out of first gear because Manny was hitting with combination.